So this week is National NAIDOC Week here in Australia. A week which asks all Australians to recognise and celebrate the history, the culture and the achievements of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, Australia's first peoples. Now, I've been looking at the website, reading a lot about it and understanding what is it that we can do, each of us. We have a responsibility. I feel very privileged and fortunate to live in this great country. It's afforded me many opportunities. Now, one of the things that this week implores and asks all Australians to do is to ensure we stamp out racism. We cannot allow racism to exist in our society. Now, unfortunately, for generations, not only here in Australia, but many parts of the world, racism was flourishing. Sadly and terribly, to learn of some of the stories that people went through. As Jews, we know how terrible anti-Semitism has been. And so there's an interesting analogy I'd like to draw from our parasha this week, the parasha of Chukat. The Jewish people suffer a pandemic. There was these snakes that came through the camp. Many people died, many people were injured. God tells Moshe, take an image of the snake, put it on a pole and tell the people if they want to get healed, they need to look at the snake. And maybe one idea about this is that what God was telling us, when you have a problem in your society, don't turn your head away. Don't pretend it doesn't exist. Don't bury your head in the sand. Stare it in the face and acknowledge it and say, we have this problem. How are we going to resolve it? If there's a snake in your midst, so to speak, make sure you face the snake, recognize the snake, acknowledge the snake, and then say, how am I going to get rid of the snake? And so all of us have that responsibility, each and every one of us. We're all one people under one God. And so we have the responsibility to look after each other, to be kind and considerate, to care for each other. But if we do hear something which is not correct, if somebody does put someone down because of their skin color, because of their traditions, because of their religion, stand up, speak up, say something. And hopefully if we work together, because this is something which we all have to do together, if we work together, we can stamp it out and of course ensure that this society that we live in is harmonious, is respectful, is kind and considerate, a place which would make God above very proud. Wishing you a Shabbat Shalom, healthy week ahead, and of course all we can do to make society just that much better for each and every one of us. Take care.